4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Diecast Reviews. Actually, this is the final Diecast review video for 2025 because 2025 is coming to an end and I thought I would send off the year with one last Diecast review video for 2025 before we transition to 2026. And I thought that we could end off the final Diecast review video of 2025 with this truck right here that I also bought from the Superstore, where I bought the Gravedigger Chase Piece and Classroom Crusher. And it's from the exclusive lineup from the Superstore. And here it is coming down slowly coming down. It's not in frame yet, but you can see it on the shadow. You can see it. Oh, you probably saw it. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. We are going to be reviewing the limited edition USHRA diecast of the United States Hot Rod Association diecast, which is a limited edition 1 of 5,000. This guy is was the number one truck that I wanted from the Superstore, and I was glad to finally buy it off of the Superstore. I originally couldn't because I didn't have the money to buy one, but now I do for the holiday season, and there it is, the United States Hot Rod Association, or USHRA truck, and it still has the old packaging as it looks. So you can see it has the original packaging design. It's not in the middle. There we go. And like I said, original, or should I say, the 2022 to 2024 and beginning of 2025 packaging design has that same, those little corners right here, smaller packaging design. And then we have on the background, you can see it has a colorful white background with the red, blue, and black color or stripes running down on these sides of the packaging right here. We have a blue background with a red Monster Jam logo with a blue center, and then white at the middle part right here, just to stand out, making this guy look really cool. That's the the colors for the USHRA truck. Like I said, this guy is a limited edition 1 of 5,000. Not sure if you guys can see it, but there it is, 1 of 5,000. And I am one of those 5,000 people who have this truck. Like I said, it's a limited edition. But if we turn to the back right here, there is something about it, and it's just a story about the USHRA. So the USHRA, or United States Hot Rod Association, origin, and the origin of commemorating or celebrating the release of this exclusive right here. I'm not gonna read too much to it, but it's just basically, commemorating USHRA, the first organization to host Monster Jam before Feld bought Monster Jam. And it's also to celebrate the release of this exclusive diecast to the Superstore. So if you guys want to read it, you can pause the video, you can read it, and then unpause it so you guys can watch the rest of this review. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to be reviewing the USHRA, or United States Hot Rod Association diecast release of this truck. With that being said, and without delay, let's unbox them. And this guy didn't take me that long to unbox. It's just a quick unbox, and that's that. I do want to show the logo here, so here it is. The really cool, or the red, white, and blue Monster Jam logo with the USHRA, or United States Hot Rod Association logo. There's actually two alternative versions of this logo, one without the flags and one with the checkered flags, and that's really nice. This guy will be running next season for the Monster Jam New Generation season, or should I say season 2, so be on the lookout for that. Here's the packaging background for this guy. I know it's a little messed up. Usually people who are real collectors would probably keep this sealed, but for me, I don't really. It's in between. I either keep them sealed or I just open them. But for me, I like to open my trucks and just leave them on display. And occasionally I would just clean and make sure they're pretty good. But yeah, like I said, it's a 1 of 5,000. So yeah, I'm one of those 5,000 people who have this truck. So there it is. Here is the truck up close, and I'm just going to carry it with me. For some reason, it's a little crooked. I will fix that. So here it is, the USHRA, or United States Hot Rod Association truck, or diecast 164 release of this guy. You could see here that it's just plain white. It reminds you of USA 1. I'm not gonna say this is the closest thing to USA 1. It's not a USA 1 release. Yeah, here's the alternate logo for this guy, or for this this alternate logo for USHRA, just one without the checkered flags. So here it is. I'm starting with the hood, so just to show you guys up close for this guy. Here is the blue, black, and red stripes running down from the hood. And on the side right here, you can see the USHRA, or United States Hot Rod Association logo in the middle, right where the door is. And then that same blue, black, and red stripe extending from the hood all the way to the back of the truck. There is the red, white, and blue Monster Jam logo right here. And then on the back, you could see another United States Hot Rod Association logo on the back. This time without a black stripe, there's a white stripe in the middle. Kind of looks like the Yugoslavian flag, but it kind of, if you turn it to the side, it looks like France. And if you turn it upside down, it looks like the Netherlands. And if you switch the colors, it'll look like Russia. But yeah, it's kind of cool. If I move it to the side, it looks like France. And if I move it upside down, it looks like the Netherlands. Little clever idea right there. And on this side, it's just the same thing right here. The USHRA logo, the stripe colors extending from the hood all the way to the side body and all the way to the back. There's that colorful Monster Jam logo right here. This guy has a black Mentz chassis with a Mentz roll cage, retro red wheels, and retro tires, making this guy look incredibly cool for an exclusive. I forgot to show the grill. There is the grill, has this silver casting, or this silver color, and then there is the headlights. Why is it not in frame? All right, there is the silver the silver grill, and then there is the realistic looking headlights. It looks really good for a exclusive. This guy looks awesome. So with that, we're gonna be testing this guy on Rainbow Stadium, but with no opponent. Let's just end it off. Let's just end off the final diecast review video with just this truck on the track, performing 3 times just to celebrate, the final episode of 2025 before we transition to 2026. And I do have one more video to make for 2025, and that is the year in review, which is also otherwise known as the top 10 best 2025 trucks of this year. So we're gonna jump to a quick transition to Rainbow Stadium.
As I said in this studio, this will be the last diecast review video of 2025 before we progress to 2026. And as you can see, the USHRA truck goes down to the track. You can see that it makes a perfect save, and they cross the finish line flawlessly. But yeah, like I said, this will be the last episode of diecast reviews for 2025. And with that, we're going to end the video off here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Stay tuned for the year in review for 2025 as we take a look at the trucks that have released this year and we pick our top 10 best releases. That will mark the last video of 2025 before we move on to 2026. Take care, and we'll see you in the year in review.